Hey, what's up? Hairstylists and barbers. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you five ways hairstylists and barbers can benefit from life insurance. This is your first time joining me. My name is Alex. I'm a former hairstylist and salon owner of 23 years. I now am a licensed insurance broker and I help people just like you create more wealth and create more freedom so you can live your best life and leave a legacy for your family. So, today I'm going to be sharing with you five ways hairstylists and barbers can actually benefit from life insurance. So, let's get right into it. The first way, number one, the first way is obviously um, you can benefit from life insurance by getting the protection, protecting yourself, your family, and your assets. So, what do I mean? So many people, you're working in your business, you're taking care of your customers and clients. You have your family who is also depending on you as well. And so what happens is we see this all the time. We see people who've been working their whole life to accomplish something, to have assets, only to lose them, right? Because, you know, unfortunately, someone passes away or loses income. So the first thing that you definitely want to do if you're a hairstylist or barber, you want to make sure that you are assessing the risks. What could possibly harm you, harm your family, harm your finances if something happened to you? So if people are depending on you and your income, you want to make sure that you are protecting your family. So, did you know that the number one reason why people go into foreclosure, it is because loss of income. People lose their income. And so if you're a hairstylist or barber, you know how sometimes week to week or month to month, how sometimes income can fluctuate. And if for some reason you have a sustained period of time where you're not generating the same type of revenue that you always have, then sometimes it can really put a strain on your finances and potentially put you in a situation where you're not able to cover your obligations, pay your mortgage, and potentially put yourself in harm's way for foreclosure. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you protect yourself, protect your family, and protect your hard-earned assets. Life insurance does that for you. Okay? It is probably the easiest and the least expensive way for you to protect your hard-earned assets. So it's just like if you don't have the money to replace your cell phone, right? Then what do? You get you get insurance on your phone so it can be replaced, right? If something should happen to it. Doesn't Wouldn't it make sense for you to have the same thing for your house or for your family? All right? So that's number 1. Life insurance, you can benefit because life insurance protects you, it protects your family, and it protects your hard-earned assets. All right? So that's number 1. Number 2, the second way life insurance can benefit you if you're a hairstylist or barber is what happens if you happen to have some type of health emergency. Something happens to you from a health perspective. I can remember when I was in the industry, when I was working behind a chair, I can remember I was keenly aware of the importance of protecting my physical body because I knew and understand that if something happened to me, if I got sick, if I got hurt, or I became ill, and I wasn't able to service my customers and clients, right? I knew that that was something that could ruin me financially. So life insurance was there for me to help make sure that if I have some type of health issue, that if I became critically or chronically ill, guess what? I had something there that I could tap that would protect me. A lot of people don't know that even if you happen to have short term disability, Oftentimes you have to pay more if you want that short-term disability insurance to kick in earlier. Typically, short-term disability kicks in usually about 3 months after, right? You've had some type of injury or something, some type of physical uh, incident that affects your ability to work. All right. So it usually takes about 90 days. So the question is, do you have monies to help carry you over, to carry you through during those 3 months? Life insurance can be that for you. And the second part of that is the main reason why people go into bankruptcy is because of health expenses. And so this thing about being exposed, or you being exposed from a health perspective, life insurance can help protect you if you need long-term care, if you become critically or chronically ill or injured, right? Life insurance can be there to protect you and your family, to make sure that you guys don't lose your home or you don't go into bankruptcy because of these overwhelming medical expenses. So that's the second way. What else? The third way hairstylists and barbers can benefit from life insurance is life insurance can be a tax free way for you to be able to build up financial wealth without the risk of losing your money in the stock market. So, listen, if you are putting your money in a 401k, if you're putting your money in an IRA, okay, all of those investment or retirement plans, those things invest your money in the stock market. So, like right now, if you have your monies invested in the stock market, chances are you are experiencing a 20, 25, or 30% loss right about now. And so the thing about life insurance gives you the ability to be able to get those stock market type like returns without investing your money directly in the stock market. And so because your money is not directly invested in the stock market, guess what? You can get those stock market returns, but your money would not be at risk of being lost like it is in the stock market. So this is a very, very key difference that life insurance affords you. If you have the right type of life insurance, you're able to build value, cash value, tax free, and your money is not at risk. Okay, so so that's the third reason, the third way you can benefit from life insurance if you are a hairstylist or barber. All right, let's go on. The fourth way. The fourth way is you are actually able to build tax-free cash value, right? Build up an asset, build up a war chest, right? Tax-free that you can use and tap if you want to be able to build, expand, or open a new business for yourself. See, when I opened my last salon, I operated 3 salons at 3 different times. And the last salon that I opened, I actually used some of the cash value from my life insurance to do that. So guess what? It was monies that I had built up over time, and guess what? I was able to access it. I didn't have to ask for permission, right? It was my money. I didn't have to ask for permission. So the beautiful thing about that is I now have monies that I can tap in order to open my business and in order for me to be able to equip it and have operating capital as well. Okay. So I know a lot of times people have things that they want to do, they have opportunities that come to them and they're not able to take advantage of them. Why? Because they don't have the money. So in this instance, if you are using life insurance, you can actually overfund your life insurance policies. You can have that money grow tax free over time where you're able to get stock market like returns and you don't have to worry about losing your money in the stock market, and you're able to build up a bigger nest egg a lot quicker. And so you're able to use that money to pay for your child's college, be able to help them with their first business, for you to be able to help or have money for your first business, right? Whatever it is that you want. If you want to buy your first home, second home, rental property, investments, whatever, you're able to use that money because it is yours, right? And you've built up the tax value over the cash value over time. And the other thing that's so important about life insurance and about this whole thing of not losing your money, Warren Buffett, he's one of the top 10 richest people on the planet. And he says this. He says the most important thing when it comes to investing is you want to make sure that you do not lose your money. That is the first rule of investing. But anytime you start talking to people, the first thing they do is they tell you do what? Put your money in the stock market. And that is the surest way to lose money. Listen, if you've looked at the stock market and you look at the history of the stock market, you see it happens every 3 to 4 years. Maybe you are building up some money building up some a return over time, right? For 2, 3 years, maybe even 4 years. And then all of a sudden, on that third or fourth year, bam, a loss. Now, just like right now, most people are experiencing a 20, 25, or 30% loss. And so let me tell you, losses hurt you more than the gains help you. If you lose 20% of your money in the stock market, guess what? You now have to have a 25% gain just to get back to zero, just to get back to even. And so that's the reason why it is so important that you don't lose money in the first place. And that's the reason why life insurance is such a great way to do that, for you to be able to get those stock market like returns without the risk of losing your money in the stock market. So that's the fourth thing. And finally, the fifth benefit to life insurance is you're able to build up tax free income for your retirement that can never run out. Listen, a lot of times you have the choice. You can either say, you know what, I want to have an IRA and I want to be able to use that to build up my retirement program. You can put it in a SEP IRA. You can put it in all these, you can put it in the stock market, you can put it in all these different things, right? But what people don't tell you is when you put it into life insurance, the great thing about that is you're able to overfund your life insurance policies. And eventually, once you become of age, whatever age you set, it could be 60, it could be 62, 65, or later, you can overfund your life insurance policies, and essentially you have now just built up your own retirement, your own personal 401k program where the money never runs out. And that was one of the things that I was able to do, and how I was able to retire early from behind the chair. So listen, there are so many different ways that you can actually use life insurance to protect your family, for you to be able to build and grow your business, grow your empire. You can use life insurance to generate tax-free cash value without the risk of losing your money, and you can use it for your retirement. And let me tell you, this is a bonus. You can even, depending on the type of life insurance you get, you can actually get life insurance free. What do you mean? What I mean is, depending on the type of life insurance you decide to get, usually with term life insurance, all of the premiums, if term life insurance is temporary life insurance, okay, and it might last for 20 or 30 years. Let's say, for instance, typically what would happen is after your term is up, if it's 20 years or 30 years, after that period of time is up, your coverage would go away and the premiums that you have paid, those monies will go away as well. But did you know you can actually put an option in your policy that says, hey, if I live past the term period, right, 20 or 30 years, whatever that is, if I live past that period, I can actually get a refund on my premiums. So, in effect, you would have had free life insurance. Let me tell you, there are so many different ways that you can use life insurance to protect your family, for you to be able to build wealth, and for you to be able to leave a legacy or pass on generational wealth tax free. Let me tell you, you definitely want to take a look at this. So, listen, if you have life insurance, great. If you haven't had a policy review within the last 2 years, I encourage you to go to Canley.com/Alex Allure. I'll be more than happy to make sure that you are getting the appropriate options. You're getting all of the benefits. Make sure that this is something that works well for you and your family, and make sure that you are getting it at an affordable price. Okay. And if the policy is looking great, I'm going to say, hey, you're in great shape. If something should change within your family situation or family setting, then you might want to take a look at that in the next year or two. But um, you definitely want to make sure that you are getting a policy review every 2 years, because life insurance companies are always sweetening, making the deals even better, right? So you want to make sure that you are getting the best price, the most options for your policy. And then secondly, if you don't have life insurance, you want to make sure that your family is protected, guys. You want to make sure that all the hard work that you are putting in, building up your business, buying a home for your family, being able to have some money saved and some assets saved for the people who are dependent on you, protect your family at a minimum. And if you decide that you want to do even more, you can use life insurance to build tax free value, so you can have a nest egg, so you can be able to build it up for your retirement, or you can use it to pass on tax free money for the next generation. So I encourage you, if you do not have life insurance, go to Canley.com /Alex Allure. Schedule a free consultation with me, and I love to be able to help you through this process. All right, guys. So I'm telling you something that I know from personal experience from when my father passed away. I learned the value of having life insurance early, and it has certainly helped me in my business throughout the years that I was a hairstylist in the industry. So I can't say enough for having life insurance, and that's the reason now, in my semi-retired age, right, I am sharing the secret with as many people as possible. So take advantage of it, and schedule a free consultation. Go to Canley.com /Alex Allure. I'll be more than happy to help. All right. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time.